Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow Up. Welcome to our Star Trek Discovery Season 2, Episode 14 Thoughts video. Just finished watching the Season 2 finale, and this might be my favorite episode of Star Trek Discovery to date, if not my favorite episode of Star Trek in general, because this episode was awesome. The way they ended off this season with the Red Angel stuff, and Spock, the Enterprise, Pike, all that stuff. I just love the way this last episode ended off, and I'm pretty happy. I'm curious to see where they've taken, what's going to be going on in the next season. If there's next season, I meant to look that up, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing another season with them in the future and trying to figure out what's going on out there. But yeah, I really enjoyed this season finale of Star Trek Discovery Season 2, mainly because of all the different types of sci-fi elements we get in this. Like, obviously it's a sci-fi show, we get the spaceships and stuff, we get a space battle, which is my favorite stuff. That's why I watch sci-fi shows with spaceships, and I want to see a space battle. We get a great one. We get the Enterprise and Discovery versus the Section 31 fleet, and then when it's kind of the last moment for the, or like when you're thinking the Enterprise and Discovery is lost, they're out of hope. What happens? Some Klingons come in, and Saruk's sister and her people come in, and it's like, I didn't know I wanted this in this episode, but I'm so happy it was here. As soon as I saw that Klingon ship tearing through one of the Section 31 ships, I was just like, I was just so happy. That was just a great moment. So I'm just super happy with this episode, particularly because we spent so much time on the space battle. Some TV shows, and especially Star Trek, a lot of the time you only get like a 5, maybe 10-minute scene with the space, like, the spaceships fighting with each other in space. And this one was a big chunk of the episode. It was a lot of what the episode was about. Them, the battle was about defending so that Burnham could get to the future, but she had to go to the past first to send the signals in order for this all to happen. I just thought it was great. I thought it was all well put together, and I just really enjoyed it. So I just really like this episode. This is probably going to be one of the ones I actually have to rewatch sooner than later, just because I really enjoyed it so much. I love me a space battle, so I really enjoyed that part. But some of the other things that were enjoyable about this one was the fact that we get at the end. I kind of like the way they leave off this season. It was a little weird that the last shot of this, the last scene of this season, of this episode in this season, is of the Enterprise, but it kind of makes sense. Them kind of, sending off the Enterprise, who spent the whole season around, pretty much the whole season, kicking around. So it was a really nice way to end it off, and I like that at the end, after Discovery's gone to the future, they gotta lie to Starfleet about it. We get to see Starfleet command in freaking San Francisco, which I just like that they kept with that consistency. I like that they didn't change that for any dumb reason. So that was a cool little thing, just to see their version of it, and then the fact that they had to hide that what actually happened to Discovery, which is they sent it to the future. And I like that it's Spock's idea to make Discovery a secret. So they throw in an explanation in this episode at the very end, and it's Spock's fault as to why the Discovery has never been mentioned in any other Star Trek property. No other Star Trek thing. That's why Pike never brought it up before. That's why Spock never mentioned having a sister. That's why him and his parents never talked about it. Because Spock was like, hey, we can't let this happen again. So everybody who knows about it, it's got to keep the mouth shut. And it's like, it's such a simple little thing to throw in it, but I love it. It explains the whole freaking, like how this show kind of exists, and how the Discovery exists, but we've never heard of it before. So I just really enjoyed that they had that little detail, and that it's Spock's fault. I like that it's all Spock's fault that we've never known about Discovery before. If you want to get technical, that's how it worked. But yeah, and then at the very end we get Spock cleaning up, getting rid of the beard, getting the hair cut, all of that, shocking the crew of the Enterprise as he walks onto the bridge, and then they obviously go off into, do their adventures, which eventually lead into the original series, I imagine. I'm sure I don't imagine we're going to be getting them again, depending on what direction we go with Discovery from here. Again, I don't know if Discovery actually has another season. I think it got renewed, and I think they're going to be going the route of, obviously, Discovery in the future, and we'll just be focusing on that, so I don't think we'll be getting Enterprise around again, but never know, we might get a spin-off series at some point or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, that's my general thoughts for this episode of Star Trek Discovery for this season of Star Trek Discovery. Be sure to let me know in the comments below what you thought of the season finale and what you saw of this season overall. Are you excited or hoping for a third season? Be sure to let me know that in the comments below. Thanks again for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good one.